Football Stadium. The Sydney Bulldogs will be there next week after a tremendous victory over the reigning premiers Canberra, 25 points to 6 this afternoon at the Football Stadium. They did it in style. Simon Gillies got 2, Lamb and Tumu scored tries, Terry Lamb a field goal, Daryl Halligan 4 from 6, while Brett Mullins was the sole scorer for the Raiders try-wise, and David Ferner kicked a 1 from 3 to bring up the points for the Raiders. Just a great performance. So good in defence, but when they had the football, they were prepared to attack this Bulldog side. A lot of heroes for them, but the man who we chose as our man of the match, a player who really not one of their higher profile players and doesn't get the raps he deserves. Tremendous to see him taking out this award. He is now with Steve Roach.
The $1,000 Ansett Australia the match. 2-try heroes, Simon Gillies. Congratulations, Simon. Going into the game, a big job for you to try and control Laurie Daly. You did that well today.
Yeah, a big job for everyone to try and control Laurie. Sorry. Big job for anyone to control Canberra, really. Laurie's not the only one. Their forwards stuck it to us and we held out.
Did you think the competition of the last couple of weeks in the semi-finals have helped the Doggies? Canberra going into that game, no real hard games going into that big semi.
Well, it's pretty obvious we wouldn't have beaten Canberra in that fashion, 2 months ago. We indulged a bit as far as toughness and point scoring goes. We came off 2 hard games, as you say, and we're just treating them as a bonus. And the longer we play, the bigger the bonus, I suppose. Canberra, I don't think they were flat at all. I don't think they struggled for form or fitness or anything. So 2 good teams, I guess. Bounce of the ball went to us today.
Yeah, straight into the grand final. Obviously, the understanding between the pack, unbelievable. I don't think it'll happen to you again, getting beat in the grand final.
Well, we certainly hope not, Blocker. We haven't thought about it. We've been one game training every week. We just go to training, think about one game. This week, another game on the boards to dissect, try and work something out for. I don't think we'll dissect it too much. We'll probably just go out the same fashion we have been.
All right, mate. Congratulations. Enjoy the win, mate, and good luck next week.
Thanks very much, Steve.
One of the ultimate professionals in the Winfield Cup is Simon Gillies. Tremendous work rate in both attack and defence. He was chasing as well at the end of the game as he was at the beginning. And interesting to note that he said that Canberra no excuses. They didn't play well, but they played as well as they were allowed to.
They got hammered, Pete. Canterbury were just brilliant today. Simon Gillies, 35 tackles, 17 hit-ups in the match, got 2 tries. And just ahead of Jason Hetherington, he had a great game around the rucks too. Terry Lamb, a host of wonderful players there for the Bulldogs. And Newcastle Manly sitting back, they know they've got a big job ahead of them next week.
We mentioned Terry Lamb. He was very good again this afternoon. I'm sure that he is delighted going through to another grand final. He's now with Andrew Voss.
Well, Terry, can you believe this? The fairy tale is unfolding and through to the grand final.
Yeah, it's a fairy tale that, I knew we had a chance against St George. Everybody rid us off against Brisbane, and now Canberra, everybody rid us off as well. We had a couple of bucks on ourselves, and I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but who cares?
Is it true that you've been saying that 2 weeks out from the semi-finals, from the quarter-finals, you didn't even believe it was worth the Bulldogs making it? Their form was just that it really wasn't worthwhile.
Of course, our form was very ordinary mid-season. We scored 66 points against the Cowboys our last game, and maybe that was just a bit of a stepping stone towards these semi-finals. Our defence held that day, and we started believing in ourselves. The ball held. In the season, the ball just wasn't coming off for us. The bounce wasn't falling for us, and it was just frustrating. I think that's where it comes from.
11-0, everything's travelling well at half-time, but then the twinkling of an eye, it's an 11-6. What were you thinking?
Nothing. We were ahead. We didn't have to score any points, and we knew we had a defence to keep them out. And pretty lucky to throw a ball to Johnny Tumu, who had a good step to go through.
Don't care who you play next week?
Who cares? Mate, we're there.
Very good luck.
Thanks very much.
It's just not going to be the same without Terry Lamb running around for Canterbury next year. Another great game this afternoon.